North Georgia deputy has been fired and arrested accused of misusing a flock license plate reader system for personal reasons. Investigators tell us that Habersham County deputy Christian Brewer ran searches tied to someone he was in a personal relationship with. He's charged with felony violation of oath of office and misuse of license plate data. This is unfortunately not an isolated case. In recent weeks, we've shared with you that multiple officers and deputies across North Georgia have been disciplined for allegedly misusing the same flock camera system.
Tomorrow.